She running up, she running down. She pay a bill, she get up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I double up. 2023 and I'm
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we've got the Seahawks superstar wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Seahawks and the Card.
Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Bradley. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Devin Bush, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
That one complete to Hill. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Bingham. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Virgil, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Bradley powering forward. That's complete to Michael Wilson. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least 1 tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. McCaffrey. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he's locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jalen Virgil with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Bradley. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Derek Hall in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Off the play fake. Bingham. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On fourth down, Bingham. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Bradley over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Bradley. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Off play action. Bingham. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But
touchdown! His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The throw over the middle taken in.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Bradley. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Off the play fake. Bradley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamin Davis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradley gets this one to Hill. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Bradley under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Boye Mafe coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. Fielded at the 33. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Virgil on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Bradley going right back to Wilson. And fights through one man. And he goes out right around the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Looking to throw. Bradley. Caught. It's Wilson. He's across midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A final shot before break. Bingham. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might always be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now. And I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Off play action. Bingham. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On first down, Bradley throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jamin Davis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. And out now come the Seahawks. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen With 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up.
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Operating from the gun, Bradley. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Jamin Davis
getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 35 yards that time on the punt. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Off the play fake, Bingham. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off-play action. Bingham going right back to Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
Off the play fake, Bingham. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Off-play action. Bingham escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Off the play fake. Bingham eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Off play action. Bingham. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And quickly, they get to the line. Off the play fake. Bingham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Off play action. Bradley.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit late. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Boye Mafe
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Off the play fake. Bingham. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 71 yards.
And the Seahawks continue to pour it on here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Boye Mafe
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw on 2nd down. Bradley. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bradley. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Off-play action. Bingham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And
he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Off the play fake. Bingham.
A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 4th down, Bingham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, what a move.
Through the middle of the field, Christian McCaffrey. The race is on.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Off play action. Bingham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Off the play fake. Bingham. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 1st down. Bradley. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Derek Hall in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Back to throw. Bradley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Off play action. Bingham flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw on second down. Bradley under pressure. They got him again.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Throwing on third and long. Bradley.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On the move to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind